summer mornings at the cabin have been such a gift and feel so incredible. We're sort of situated down in a nook where the trees and the canopy is pretty dense, so there's these patches of sunshine here and there. Just stepping into them feels so amazing on your skin, and being able to walk around barefoot again, it's just such a good feeling. Kyle and I have been spending more and more time up here, and I feel as though I'm getting much more familiarized with the land and noticing a lot more, just trying to be really observant. So the other day, I did see a big patch of chaga on one of the birch trees, and the way that it grew, it's perfect for climbing. I can't wait to learn more about its medicinal values and benefits. And as we are out here more and away from everything, it feels like I'm getting much more clarity. And with that, I've been reflecting a lot on the past year and a half or so of my life and leaving my corporate job to follow what really felt right. I mean, we spend years getting our beliefs and standards shaped by society in regard to what we should be achieving and when and what happiness should be. And despite dedicating myself to and following that path for so long, I always had this lingering set of thoughts brewing in my mind telling me that this was not how I wanted to live, and that I didn't want to spend my entire life working a job I wasn't genuinely passionate about, hoping that one day it would pay off so I could live how I really wanted. And around the time I was having these realizations and clashing thoughts, I met Kyle, and he inspired me in so many ways, including taking that leap to become my true self. I started really switching my mindset around the idea of success and found that honestly, I want to be rich in experiences and memories and laughs and love, not by finances and not by material possessions. So yeah, admittedly, this past year has been a little bit of a struggle, just rewriting my life and forging a new path. But I have felt so overwhelmed with gratitude and a newfound presence, and I'm now able to fully indulge in my interests and what makes me smile, and I know it was the right thing to do. This whole journey has been so exciting, and it's still sort of just in its infancy, but I really yearn to live a life full of meaning, and for everyone that definition varies, but for me, it's feeling free and spending my time doing things that bring joy to my life, being barefoot, interacting with nature, reading, taking in new information, being around friends and family, and having enough time to be alone too, eating in a simple and healthy way that nourishes my mind, body, and soul, and hiking out on the trails and viewing summits and sunsets and sunrises, and taking moments to just inhale and exhale and feel life for what it is. I love working with my hands. I love plants and animals and learning and having a sense of independence and connectedness with my surroundings, and I'm finally able to embrace that now. And in line with that, we have been working at the cabin again, and it feels like as the season has transitioned, Kyle and I have sort of shifted into that mindset of cabin life and the daily routines of being here. And with every project we get accomplished here, we get closer to that being our reality, and we can really feel it now. So this week we finished installing plywood on the walls so that we can nail the barnwood to it. And covering up all that insulation finally was so transformative, and we are not slowing down now. We are going full force on that cabin. The smell coming out of here right now is so insane. It's so rich and floral and sweet. Since the summer season's here, I wanted to make a new infusion that would be beneficial for the season. So I crafted a skin soak, and it's been infusing in my windowsill for a couple months. I've been shaking it every day and letting it heat up gradually in the sunlight. And the extraction medium that I'm using was vegetable glycerin, because vegetable glycerin is really good at pulling in moisture and locking it into your skin. So I infused rose, calendula, and chamomile in with it because those flowers all have antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. Rose is really rich in vitamins too, so all help soothe irritation and redness and dryness. So I let that sit for a while and strained it today, and now I mixed it in with some aloe, which is pretty universally known for its properties with aiding in sunburn healing and cooling the skin. So I'm really excited about this one, and it really does smell so good. So I'm gonna bottle it up and put it on my Etsy, and then of course save a couple for myself and friends and family. This is going to feel amazing, especially if kept in the fridge, so it'll be nice and cool when you apply it. It'll be perfect. It's always interesting trying to get my systems down with filling these things, but I think I finally got it. Just a little messy. Patience is a virtue. Tonight, I'm just taking care of a couple little to-dos up here at the cabin. I'm transplanting tons of flowers into the side garden tonight because I just want to attract more pollinators into both of the gardens, and it's going to rain tomorrow, so in addition to the water they're getting tonight to ease the transplant, they'll get some more in the morning. Looking around, there's also a couple of herbs that are ready for their first round of cutting and drying, which is very exciting. And then I think I'm going to plant some strawberry in the vegetable garden and replant some beans with a looser soil. The soil I used last time was way too thick and didn't germinate, so it'll be nice to get those going. So I've already washed all of the herbs from the garden. I just need to bundle them up, and for that I like to use a hemp string coated in beeswax because it has a really firm grip that keeps them secure while they dry. And I do have a dehydrator, but whenever I have the chance I like to just let the herbs dry out in the air. So I'm going to put them on my cork board right next to my desk, I love how they look, and I'll just have some time to really contemplate what I want to use each of them for. This is the season where I start hanging dried plants all over the walls. Any empty space I will use up. I'm excited to see what I bring in this year and how the space fills up.